When tile is installed in a bathroom area, additional preparation is recommended to prevent water from damaging the walls and floors. To provide a waterproof barrier, we will be installing North American Adhesives NA1660 liquid waterproofing membrane applied with NA1680 fiber reinforcing mesh. This additional step of creating an impermeable membrane in your shower surround prevents water from penetrating into your walls and floors and damaging them. This is especially good when the installation is in a multi-unit building such as an apartment complex or condominium. NA1660 waterproofing membrane can be applied either with a 1/8 inch V-notch trowel or with a short nap 3/8 inch roller onto the surface of the cement backer board. Because this is a vertical application, we will be using a roller and brush to apply the liquid membrane and embed the mesh into the waterproofing liquid. Some planning and preparation are necessary to ensure a quick, even application of the pre-mixed NA1660 waterproofing. Environmental conditions will affect the drying time of the product. In hot, dry conditions, it will dry more quickly than in cool conditions. First, measure and pre-cut strips of the NA1680 reinforcement mesh. These will be used in the corners of the shower surround. A common box cutter is sharp enough to cut the reinforcing mesh into strips that are 10 inches wide. When placed in the corner of the shower surround, the mesh should extend 5 inches out from the corner in either direction. Measure the mesh and cut into strips. You will need to measure the distance from the ceiling to the top of the tub to determine the length of your strips. Cut multiple corner strips that will reach from ceiling to the top of the tub. After cutting these strips, make a crease in the center of the corner strips. This will help when you are ready to embed the mesh into the corner of the shower surround. With the assistance of a helper, take a full roll of the reinforcement mesh into the shower to pre-cut segments that will cover the flat, open areas of the shower surround. Taking time to pre-cut these sections will allow for faster installation of the liquid membrane. Protect your tub by taking the time to line the tub's edges with masking tape. Using this tape around the edges of your application will create a straight border of applied material. Cover the tub with 6mm plastic to prevent damage due to spills or dropped materials. Once you have pre-cut the pieces of reinforcement mesh, check once more to ensure that your pre-cut strips will cover the waterproofing area. Lay these strips out near your installation for easy retrieval during your installation. Now your tub is protected and your mesh is prepped. You are now ready to apply your liquid waterproofing membrane. Pour a generous amount of NA1660 into a standard paint pan. Cover the roller with liquid membrane, covering the entire nap of the roller. Begin rolling the waterproofing membrane onto one wall of the shower surround. Remember to apply enough liquid onto the cement backer board to embed the fiber reinforcing mesh. Roll the liquid membrane along the first corner of the shower surround. Use a standard paintbrush to make sure that the corner is completely covered by a generous layer of liquid membrane. Be sure to roll and brush from ceiling to floor. Then, while the waterproofing liquid is still wet, embed your reinforcement mesh into the corners using your pre-cut strips. Remember, the strips are already creased. Use your paintbrush to push the mesh completely into each corner, adding more liquid as needed. Continue this process until both corners have been covered with the liquid membrane and reinforcement mesh. Next, roll the liquid membrane over the remaining open areas of the shower surround. Cover all open areas with a generous amount of liquid, remembering that reinforcement mesh will also cover these areas. Use your larger pre-cut mesh to cover the open areas and push the mesh into the liquid with your brush and roller. Ensure that no mesh is showing through the waterproofing by adding additional liquid where needed. Once the entire surface of shower surround and corners are completely covered with the first layer of NA1660 liquid waterproofing membrane and NA1680 reinforcement mesh, allow the installation to dry for 4 to 6 hours. Then apply a second coat of NA1660 approximately 1/64 of an inch thick over the entire shower surround. Remove your border blue tape from the edges of the bathtub and allow the coat to dry for 16 to 24 hours. Your final result is a waterproof shower surround that will provide extra protection for your tile and stone installation as well as structural protection for multi-unit buildings.